and it's a bit of a challenging one there for Mark Sidesurf, and it's well took down by Brechin's number 23, Sean Slavin, and then it's played all the way back, and it's going to bounce off the defence there, and you can see James McGowan's just a bit angry with his defence there. It was into those games, and the ball's played in, and it's actually a decent ball, and it fizzed right through the middle there, but not a Rovers shirt could get to it, or a Brechin one, and the ball's going to go straight in, and that was offside. It was a decent finish in the end by Sean Slavin, but I think it was always going to be offside there. They'd be a bit deep there just to try and start off the play, and it goes into Kyle Doherty. Kyle Doherty does well to feed the ball out wide, and you'd imagine Finn's going to try and play in the ball here, and it's unlucky. Matthew Aitken just with the attempt there, but he couldn't really wrap his foot around it, and it goes out. But the first kind of meaningful attempt of the game there for Rovers. Fitness to play football matches, all things considered. Oh, it's well done by Sam Jamieson to take it down there, and the effort in the end didn't really match the skill to take the ball up. And it's a decent ball in from Finn Ekrapont right into the danger zone, and it just flashes by the post, and that was probably our best chance of the game there. I think it was Matthew Aitken in the end who got the attempt, but it just went past. Run in and chase down Luke Boland here as he tries to make a mistake out of the goalkeeper, and he actually does in the end, but I think it will just be cleared by the Brechin City defence, and the City man just to pick out his teammate Keenan Ingles, who's been all over the park so far, and that's a wonderful ball out wide, and you'd imagine the wide man's just going to try and get that ball into the box, and it's hit back. That could have been a brilliant chance, but it's still out to the number 12, and he takes the shot, and it just goes into the hands of Harry Stone, and that was probably the best chance for the visitors, Ronnie. Of a season game.
Well, I was trying to avoid that cliche, but that's what it is. It's like very, very much a typical end of season game.
It's well done there, and it's going to go into Sam Jamieson. It's a brilliant save, and it goes out to Jamie Leslie, and he blasts it over. City here on this far side have done well just to keep a hold onto the ball, and this time they loft it into the box, and it's a very decent header that just goes off the bar. I think it was Keenan Ingles there, and that's another warning sign for Rovers, a decent chance, and it was a brilliant header really.
Put a lot of money into making sure they improved after the break, but it hasn't worked out.
It's well done from Kyle Doherty, and he plays it in, and I can't believe Matthew Aitken's missed that, Ronnie, that.
Is that a miss of the season?
And it's well defended there once again, but it does actually bounce back, and Rovers just want to clear the ball here, but they just can't really get it clear, and it's going to go back out again.
A penalty.
And I think the referee's given a penalty there. Still here, can he take the save? It's a brilliant penalty in the end. It was always going in from Keenan Ingles, and it puts the visitors one up. But this would be a damaging result to try and get that sixth place. If it stayed the way it was, it goes into Matthew Aitken. He does well to get it to Jamieson, and you can see what was being attempted there, but I don't think it was ever going to come off.
I think that the opposition has more of the ball than us.
And the ball's played out to Adam Devine here, Brechin just on the break, and Adam Devine does really well, and it's unlucky there with his effort. He just managed to cut inside there, and his effort just goes past the post and the ball, and he's got a wee bit of space here. You'd imagine he's surely going to try and play it out to Callum Wilson, but it's a wee bit hard. It does eventually go out to Lewis Baker though, and you'd imagine he'll take the effort, and it's probably worse than the last one Sam Jamieson tried from that position. It would probably seal the 3 points for the visitors, and it's a decent effort in the end, but it just goes wide of the post, and you'd imagine Rovers are going to try and kick off as quick as possible, and then it goes back to Brechin, but it's really well done there from Sean Fagan, and he plays a delightful ball into Callum Wilson, and then that's got to be a penalty kick, and it is, and it's brilliantly done by James McGowan there. And it is going to be Matthew Aitken to take the penalty here to level the match with 5 minutes to go. Our top scorer, Matthew Aitken. And he scores!
Excellent penalty.
Abdul Osman does well though to defend the ball.
Ooh.
And Aaron Linus here has received a red card just at the end of the game against his old team.
That was never a red card.
that is going to be the full-time whistle here, and it finishes 1-1.